Hello, this is Mrs. Rodolphe, and I am going to go through task number 3 for the quadratic equation project on Form B. So for task number 3, you need to choose one quadratic function from the quadratic equation bank and graph the function using Desmos using one graph. On your packet, you do need to show work and create the table for at least 5 ordered pairs. So make sure you do that. And then the rest of it is on Desmos. So you can watch my other video for the table portion. And then this one, I'll go through how to do everything in Desmos. So my function is x squared minus 6x plus 10. So once you create your table on the paper in the packet for the rough draft, then, oh, and one more thing, don't forget to log into your Desmos and make sure you see your name up here. And then we do want to just save it every so often. So I'm just going to put mine, task number 3, rough draft, and then I'm going to put Form B, just to remind me this is for Form B. All right, so when you are finished with the table on your paper, then you're going to add it here, so plus table. And then up here, instead of y sub 1, you're going to want to put your equation. So looking at how my equation is up here, I'm going to put x1, remember just type a 1 and it'll give the subscript because you need it to match this number over here on the left column. Then you'll do the shift 6 for squared. All right, then minus 6x1 plus 10. So all of your x's have to have the same number as this x in your first column of the table. So if this x has x sub 2, then you would need to put x sub 2 for these. It just has to match the same number. All right, then it'll fill in the table for you. So the table values that I had used in my other video example were 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So then it does the math for you. So then this is also a way to check your work. Since you were supposed to show your work in the packet, then you can check to make sure your y values do match what is shown on the Desmos table. Then look, it'll graph it on. So this is my red line, and then these are showing the purple points. So now I have it graphed and my points shown. Now I do want you to also label these ordered pairs, so then you will have to go back and retype them as the ordered pairs. So I have 0, 10, and then press label, 1, 5, 2, 2, 3, 1, and 4, 2. So make sure all those points are labeled with the ordered pair. All right. Then the next thing it says is to graph and label the axis of symmetry and vertex on the same Desmos graph. So remember, your vertex or axis of symmetry is either your minimum or maximum. I have a minimum here at 3, 1. So I am going to label that 3, 1. This is my vertex. I'm going to press label, vertex, and then remember to just type the ordered pair next to it, minus 3, 1. All right, and then it's shown here. And then axis of symmetry is always that x value. So my x value of the vertex is 3. So then we write that as an equation, x equals 3. And then hold your mouse down on the colored circle there, and then hit the very middle one for the dash line. Remember, you can change the color if you want to. You can change the color for any of them. Like if you want all your points to have the same color too, you can just hold your mouse down and just make them all red or black, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna leave mine colorful. All right, so now you have all the components there for this task. If you want to do the extra credit, It says graph the parent function y equals x squared on the same graph paper in a different color. So you would just type y equals x squared. Mine already came up in a different color, green, so I'm going to keep it like that. And then it says use complete sentences to describe the transformation from the parent function. So all you have to talk about is the translation, if it's moving up, down, left, or right. So like notice like the vertex of my parent function is at 0, 0. So the parent function is the most basic form of a quadratic function. So looking at my vertex of my function, so I know from 0, 0, I'm going to go right, translate right 1, 2, 3 units, and then translate up 1 unit. So I would just explain that my function translates 3 units to the right and 1 unit up from the parent function. And that's all you have to put in your sentences. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.